Welcome back, friends, or if you're new, welcome to NOOO I Budgets. My name is Misty, and I am here on a journey to pay off debt, eventually save up for a house. But today's video, what we're going to be doing is going over my September budget. I did pre-budget out what I was going to do, and now I've decided I might change it up a little bit, so some of this might be a little bit real time. So I am using the Elevated Life Co. budget book from, budget book from the Elevated Life Co. Brittany and Taylor came together creating this. That's Brittany from the Crafty Budgeter and Taylor from Taylor Budgets. I think this is absolutely like a gorgeous, very kind of like, I'm not sure minimalistic is the right word, but maybe that is the right word. I'm really bad about knowing what's what. So let's go ahead, before we even start in the monthly budget, let's go ahead and hit the calendar. I have to go back up here. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get out the payday stickers. I didn't purchase the payday stickers. They came as a freebie, which I love. Right there. Sorry, I have like, feels like my throat is a little bit dry. I think I got these from Sweet Bunny Blessings. Yeah, these are from Sweet Bunny Blessings. So this is a magic month for me, so I do get paid on, that's crooked, on the 1st, on the 15th, but I really suck at putting stickers down, I swear, and on the 29th. There we go. Aha, I did a little bit better. So, yeah, some couple things that are coming up this month is going out with friends. I have a friend coming up from the 1st to, I think he goes back on Monday night, or no, I think he goes back Tuesday morning. So from the 1st to the 4th, sorry, a lot of things happen. There'll be a lot of spending. There will be a lot of things because a friend organized an event for me for my birthday, and then Saturday we're heading down to the capital of our state, having fun, going to a few places. Sunday will be a rest day for me, and then Monday won't be a really spending day. We'll be back over at a friend's house where our friend is staying and having like just to get together before he takes off. So let's go ahead and get down to the monthly budget. I don't really go over the financial overview. I just never really think about it. But it's just not something I have paid attention to yet. Let's go ahead and start here. I will tilt this, and then hopefully I will remember to straighten it back up. I'm sorry if I don't. So for this one, I do get 3 paychecks. I do love months like this. But then I have to remember that for like my variables, I need a budget extra. And then for my bills, I need to make sure I'm covering half of next month, because normally with a 3 paycheck month, then you don't get paid again until halfway through the month afterwards. So I'm going to guesstimate $1,800 for each one. It might be a little bit higher, a little bit lower, depends on what comes out, depends on if I get an award or if I do I think my fitness reimbursement, we get, in my company, we get like up to $500 reimbursed for fitness. So if we go to classes or a program that's approved, like if you buy a Fitbit watch, the little Fitbit, that's approved. So if you buy that, then you have to submit your receipt and they will pay you back. I just can't remember if they pay you back on your paycheck. so it affects the taxes or anything, or you get it just direct deposited to you. I can't remember. But I still have the 500 charge, so I'm thinking about what I want to do or what I want to use it on. I did buy a Fitbit earlier. In the beginning of this year, I used it to keep my Kohl's alive because I paid off my Kohl's last year, and then 3 months later, I put a Fitbit on there so they wouldn't close out the account because it is my oldest. But I forgot to keep the receipt, and I never submitted it that early, so I don't have it. So that one just I bought for myself, so I still have the $500. Starting with my fixed expense, my rent. This was when my rent will be going up, which is reminding me that I need to go and renew my lease. I was going to try to move into a 1-bedroom. In early July, they had the rent for a 1-bedroom down to like $14.36 for one just down the hall from me. And I tried to get it, but apparently it would be considered breaking my lease here to do that instead of just upgrading. It's really weird. I've never heard of this before with any other apartment complexes. So I have to wait until my lease is up if I don't want to break the lease. But halfway through July, they upped that rent over $300. So I cannot afford rent on an apartment over $1,700 some dollars before parking and utilities taking place. Because let me see, like quick math here. I think it was like they made it like $1,740. I pay $25 and parking, and then I say about maybe $100 for utilities. I don't know with it being a 1-bedroom versus a. Yeah, I don't. That's over one of my paychecks. So on a normal paycheck or a normal month, I would be spending a paycheck and partial of another paycheck just to afford that rent. So I'm going to just stay where I'm at for another year, and the next year I think I'm going to plan on just moving to another place because living in the studio for me, not for me. It's actually not really good for my mental. I don't like it that my bedroom and my living room is all one room. I wish there is a separation, but that's just me going on a rant. So back to the budgeting. I'm saving $1,500 because the new rent will be, I think, $1,400, and then utilities. So just round up to $1,500. Trustmark is a third-party person where it's for in case I get hurt and I'm out of work. It does help pay to take care of me. My state implemented one where you pay through the state, but if you leave the state, then you lose all the money. Whereas my work found a third-party person that even if you leave the state, you can still have that keep paying that third party, and it stays with you. Because my state, if you leave the state, you don't get that and you stop paying for it. But then if you come back 2 years later, you still will not be opted into it. You still just don't get it. So, and then the money you already paid into it, you don't get. So it's really weird. I'll stay with a third party. This is though for, I will be paying 2 months worth of this with this, budget. So that's going to be actually $68. Normally it's about 33 something. So I go around 34. I do round up. It just makes it easier on me. Whatever's left over, I try to transfer to buffer unless I'm budget spend. Phone is on the 14th of September, and that is just $40. Very easy on that one. Internet is on the 19th, and so is, I think, my electric. Yeah, internet and electric. Internet has dropped back down to 86 something because it was going to be 92. I kept paying it through my credit card, but I took it back off my credit card and paying it through my regular bill, so they put the $5 extra back on my bonus or my promotional. So now that dropped. Electric, I'm just assuming 100. I hope it will not be here near this, but I'm just kind of assuming because I have been using the air conditioning a lot. Like after I get off the video, I'll be turning it back on. But it's just too loud to do it with the video going. My car insurance does come out this month, and I didn't save up for it. I didn't budget for it or anything because I'm like, oh, well, it comes out in a month. I get paid 3 paychecks on it, so I'm good. And I did that last March as well. So yeah, after September is when I'm going to be. I've already kind of pre-planned, and I've already pre-planned budgeting $100 per month, so that when March comes around, I will have about $500 for car insurance and extra for my car tax. So my car insurance is like $85 per month if I go by $500 per. Even though this one is at for less than $450. And then my tabs are, I think they're gonna be a little bit less than $200 because my car is getting older and older. But I just budget around $200, so everything, those two included, it comes out to be, I think, about $100 per month. Netflix, I will be paying for Netflix for both months, and that'll be $52. Now, this is where, when I did my pre-budget, I'll just go ahead and show you. I had like my internet at 92, so this right here is already kind of changed a little bit. And so my future part will be changing. Let's see, it changed by $5. So this should be about $2,293. Check me if my math was wrong. And this one, I should have leftovers $3,107. Alright, so that's 0. Makes that 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. So that math is correct. Yay! Over here, I will put my cash envelopes, and then anything like games, if I plan on purchasing a game, I'll put here, anything like that. I know some will put their electricity over here because it does fluctuate. I don't, because to me, like, fixed expenses to me is like bills. I know to others it's just like this never changes, but my rent technically changed. Every month it fluctuates as well because maybe we didn't use as much water, or we used a little bit more water, maybe we used a little bit more in garbage or less in garbage. So my rent always does fluctuate, and so does my electric, and I think that really is about it. But to me, this category here is bills, and this category here is my cash envelopes. So that's just how I use this personally. Everybody's different, and there's nothing wrong with that. So eating out, personal, household. And this is where I'm going to be changing this again from when I first have it written down. So be warned, my math may be incorrect because I'm going to be changing a few of these categories. I originally, I'll tell you when I get there. So groceries, I planned about $530. I'm budgeting like an extra, I think $70 because it's like what, $150 per 2 weeks per paycheck. That's $300, $450 for a normal there. So yeah, about $80 more due to that weekend where I have a friend coming up. I am buying a little bit of groceries to make a meal, and then anything that just happens that as you know, I just want to budget more just in case of whatever's left over. I'll probably throw, I don't know, maybe I'll throw it to Costco. I don't know. Eating out, I definitely budget a lot more for this. Once again, it's because of that one weekend. Normally this would be $120, but I'm over $110 because Friday we're going out. My lunch is paid for. My friends buy my lunch for sushi, but after we do the event, we're gonna go ahead, I think, heaven sent chicken on the way back, so I'm paying for that. Saturday, we're gonna hit a couple of cafes, a ramen shop. So I just budgeted 80 for that. Sunday, I'm hoping just to be a rested day at home because my social batteries do drain real fast. Like really, really, really fast. And so I'm hoping to have Sunday as a rest day. And then Monday, in case we do go out to eat, I don't know if we will. I think we plan on actually eating at my friend's because, oh, sorry, it hit this. Sorry. There you go. We do plan on, our plan is to eat at her place more often so we're not spending too much money out, but it's just in case. And then same thing with personal. I'm budgeting over $120, $120 because in case I want to get myself something nice for my, like I said, for my birthday, or if I want to buy something for the house, or no, that's not for that. If I just want to get myself something nice, or if I want to go get a coffee or anything, I just kind of bump this up just for that one weekend only. If this is, like I said, normal 3 paycheck month, this would only be at 60 the most. Household is the one I'm actually bumping up. $260. Originally I had a plan 40 because my original plan was household will only get $10 going from now on, but we went out shopping yesterday, and I bought some stuff for the house that came out to be more than I meant to that I had in my pocket. And I just realized, I really should not cut household short. If I don't spend it right this moment, doesn't mean I'm not going to need it later on. I want to buy a new hamper setup for my apartment after I take care of a couple things to make my apartment feel less cluttered. And it's going to cost me about $80. So if I'm not going to use a household and I need to buy new pillows, which the ones I was looking at cost about $60. So I can't really cut this short because then it'll take me forever to save up. And I'm really trying to get into the habit of saving instead of paying now and try and pay myself back later. Not doing too well, but I'm also kind of every little bit counts, right? I'm not extremely bad like I used to be before I started this channel, but when I first started the channel, but I'm also really kind of struggling to deal with my impulse control. And that's one of the things I really have is impulse control. If I see something, I want it, I know I have money set in my account, why not just buy it? And that's something I need to stop. So that is something I am working on. It's slow going, but there are definitely weeks where I see it's really working, and other weeks it's what happened that week? Did I have a really bad day, or is that just and for me, when I have bad mental days, I have shopping therapy. I like to shop, get that, little hit of serotonin. So that's another thing that I'm trying to really curb. But back to this. Fun, I'm budgeting $90. 30 of this or 60 of this is, like I said, it really just is for that one weekend. That one weekend, I just gave myself a bunch of money to go spend. If I don't spend it all, awesome. And I'm really hoping I don't spend it all. I'm kind of really hoping I over budgeted. Gas, I'm also going to give myself 70. 50 of it is for that one week because I will be driving about 40 minutes one way to get to where we're going on that Saturday. And so I kind of want to budget $50 because I kind of want to refill my tank when I get back so that my tank's back at full. And I haven't done this, and I'm really bad at it because I really wanted to see actually how long it takes me to kind of go from a full tank to a fourth of tank with how little I drive. I only drive on the weekends really. Every Sunday I go to a friend's house for D&D or for game night or for game day. And then Friday, every other Friday, I go get cash from the bank. And then Saturdays, it's either I'm at home or I might go over to a friend's house. Oh, and then every Sunday before I go to my friends for D&D, I go grocery shopping. So I really don't drive. So I kind of want to see how long my gas lasts, and I keep forgetting to keep track. Games, I am budgeting, and I am planning on 26. I'm planning on buying a game to play with a friend from Australia. You know, I give him a lot of crap. We play Dead by Daylight, and he doesn't really have a lot of fun with it. But he wants to play one game that nobody else has. So I figured to be fair, because I do kind of like, hey, come on, let's play Dead by Daylight. And he's like, no, I hate it. So just, to play a game that he really likes, I'm just going to go ahead and budget the $26 and buy the game. So for here, this is where I have to deal with math again. See, it was original 1105. I added 20. So this one should be at $1,125 from here. Ooh, okay. So let's see if I do this right. Definitely know it's going to be in the 1000s. So that's 2, 1, 0, up to there, 10. It should be 80, and then you do there 2, up to there, 11. So 11. Oh wait, yeah. Wait, was I doing this math? Okay, sorry. Math is hard when their numbers are separate like this, especially. So 7 minus 5 is 2. 0 minus 2, make that a 0, make that a 10. Okay. Okay, that is 8. Okay, so I did not mess that up. 0, and so that should be 9. I'm hoping that's correct. Sorry that took forever. Okay. And then on down to the plan for my personal loan, because this is a 3 paycheck period. I am saving up $900. 600 of it is for my payment in September. 300 is for half my payment in October. Because when my second paycheck in October hits, the due date will already be passed. It's on the 25th, and the due date is the 26th. So we're just going ahead like that. Nelnet, this kicks back in. I talked to them about lowering the payment because I did pay off one of my loans during the pause, but apparently my payment is like at a permanent $217 due to I used to be on an income base, and then they kind of, since I didn't renew, they kind of threw me in some kind of limbo where it's just at $217. And if I try to do the save program, my payment will actually jump to $274. And if I do, I think the ICR program, my payment will drop to $185, according to the lady I talked to for like an estimate. So I tried to do that, and I could not log in for some reason. You have to do it through the government website, whatever, like student something government website, and it will not recognize me. For some reason, it just will not recognize my username. Because it recognizes my username and password, but when it asks for my birthday date to confirm, it's like, no, sorry, we can't find you, or something's going on with your thing. So I haven't been able to apply for it. So that's something I still need to figure out and deal with. Computer is at 52, dropped. Also for this one, I think for my student loans, I think what my plan is once I am able to pay off the 2 student loans that are over 5%, I think I'm just gonna make minimum payments after that and just let it get paid off whenever it gets paid off and focus more on my $20,000 debt because that is a higher payment. I want to wipe that out sooner. Whereas my 2 student loans are underneath that, which is at 4.3 and 3.6. They're so little that just regular payments, I'll just let it do it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I've been watching a lot of Caleb Hammer, and that's what he's been suggesting for a lot of people if they have like student loans underneath 5%. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like that idea. So I'm still thinking, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, auto savings is gonna be 600. I do 200 automatically per paycheck. 300 of this is going for emergency. The other 3 is getting split between Christmas and vacation. I'm trying to get to at least 600 Christmas. I'm not going to be able to spend as much as I normally do. And my love language is giving presents, and I feel like I need to give presents. But my friend is really trying to beat in my head that, hey, you don't need to spend money on people if you don't have the money. If you need the money for bills or something or trying to get out of debt, you don't need to spend a lot of money. And I just have like sometimes issues with trying to convince myself that, you know? Okay, so car tabs is 200. This is coming up in early October. And I don't know how much exactly it's going to be just yet. So I'm just guessing about 200. And now here's the fun part. What is left over? Okay. Right, so that's 800 plus that's 1700. I'll make that 1990 or no, 1700, 1920. So 52 will make that 1972. So $10 should be left over. Hopefully I did that fund right. This is going to go to my seeding fund. So what I did, part of my really spending a lot of money on the weekend, this past weekend, is I was going to use my friend's Costco card to get gas because where I live, gas is over. Some places it's $5.30. You know, it's like $5.29 round up, right? And I am really tired of paying over $5 for gas. But Costco, it was when we went was $4.79. So about $4.80. So it was about 50 cents cheaper. And I was just like, when we went to the escape room, I was driving with her and I'm like, hey, can we just get Costco Cash? Oh, and I was on the phone with her. I'm like, I just want to get Costco Cash on the way back. It was okay, we use your card. And then I decided because my company, they give us, let me set this back for you guys. My company, they give us like if they have a discount program where you can get discount on like hotels or rentals. I mean, I got discount rentals when I went home for the funeral. So they have like a lot of discount programs. And so they had one for Costco. Like if you pay for a membership, you can get $20 off. So I was on the phone with her, or I decided just to do this before I talked to her, and it's like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to keep going and spending a lot of money on gas. I'd rather just get a Costco card. You know, their gas is pretty decent and just go to Costco. So I'm like, you know what? The $40, the $60 for a membership for a year is well worth the cheaper gas. And so I talked to her about it and purchased it. So on the way back, we hit the gas and it turns out to be, you know, $4.80, which from a fourth of a tank to a full tank it cost me less than $40. If I went to one of the other gas stations, that would have been at least almost $50. So we ended up doing a Costco run, and we did a Walmart run. We went to Joann Fabrics because I wanted to get a fabric for, to put underneath my book to just kind of give it like a really nice contrast between my paleness and like this wood right here. I really like this. I also got another fabric to swap out as well. These were on sale. And I really like this one as well. Kind of like that. So we went there, and then we ended up doing that. And I became an impromptu trip to Walmart and was not budgeting anything for Walmart, and then to Costco, which I just actually ended up just buying my groceries there. So that's why this little $10 is going to go back into my account, because I kind of wiped out my buffer. I wiped out quite a few things. I do need to, I do have money in my wallet that I need to put back in the bank. So there's just a lot of stuff, and I'm just rambling. But yeah. So anyways, my rant on gas. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I hope your budgeting is going very well and you're sticking to your plans. I'm really trying hard. We shall see how it goes. You guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.